we go. Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision when the Buckeyes survive. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're going to run it here. They test the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack.
And here comes a deep shot. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass not complete.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great connection there for 6 points. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. What an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Dropping back, it's Manning. quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this could be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
To the air, it's Sayan. Caught by the receiver. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch catch is made down the middle. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
He's been sharp on these touchdown passes today. That makes 2 for him now already. He's reading the coverage as well and making the right throws.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Physical run earns the first down. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to throw it deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Handoff running right. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
The pocket breaking down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back grabs it on a screen. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And stop right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns! So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Powerful running into the secondary. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Buckeyes. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Stiff arms his way to a decent game before they get him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
To throw, it's Sayin. It's an out route, the catch made, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
If you call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This passing game is on fire today.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Locates the tight end. It's complete. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a great catch on the sideline. What an effort to stay in bounds. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Now here he goes. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Here's the 2nd down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's complete on the crossing route. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call when the offense goes with that.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Touchdown, Texas. Add 6 more points to the total. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Sam. He bought some time, now lets it go. The sure hands, it's Smith. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget a still-played defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
He can't connect to costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Ball carrier tackled there. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Went after, up and good. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And he throws his third interception of the day.
The quarterback here puts too much air under the football, and the defensive back is able to go up and make a nice play on the interception.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure.
He's in the clear. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with...
Breaks it in the clear. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And it falls incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. For a QB quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Powering through the defender. And he steps out at the 10.